But has that been a priority for you, or is maintaining a distance from that institution in any way?
I don't think about it in terms of a relationship or not. I do still find that the held up intelligentsia, most have been rewarded with accolades of success and reputation and money. And when you start talking about changing the system that rewarded them, or associating any individual with a fringe belief system, which this is quickly dismissed, then they tend to shy away. I think in the private conversations of a lot of the high scientists and folks that haven't been too polluted by the institutionalization and the Ivy League kind of a narrow myopic perception, because you have to admit when people go through high education, there's also an element of indoctrination. And you talk to any market economist, they will glaze over when you try to talk about the environment or talk about negative externalities, because they only know the utilitarianistic views that they've been taught. They only know what they assume about economic man and how, well, if we can make profit to make goods, and we can make profit saving the environment, which is a completely antithetical proposition. You hear people like Richard Branson talk that way. So the intelligentsia, the academic community, no. Even though I source lots of folks that have worked outside of the box to a certain degree.
You cite all manner of academic studies in this book.
It's in pockets, though. None of the folks that I source, because I'm creating a train of thought, actually arrive at the conclusions that I present. Very few, very few. And I leave that to the audience to decide why that is. I think people are just afraid to rock the boat.